everyone, I'm Sonia, and I wanted to speak today on the topic of spirituality and beauty and vanity versus self-love. So it's really important to understand that when we get given this opportunity to have this beautiful experience, we are also given a house in which to have that in, and the house is this body that we live in. So our jiva, or our spirit, occupies this beautiful vehicle while we're here, and it is our duty to take care of it. It's our duty to understand, to discover, to learn the language that it speaks, and to protect it, to keep it from harm, to make sure that it feels good. And in doing that, we are self-loving and we are taking care of ourselves. So we eat well because we know that that's good fuel, and we exercise the body because that's what the body needs to circulate. And we do things for ourselves that feel like a good choice. So we maybe breathe, we get calm. And there's another level of self-care. There's a self-care of self-celebration. So it's like if you go and buy a beautiful house, and that house has this fabulous garden with a beautiful swimming pool. You wouldn't move into the house and then go, oh, let's cover that up. Yeah, let's cover that up and yeah, put plastic, cover it up. No, you would move into that house and you might plant even more palm trees and put night lights in the garden and make it beautiful and celebrate it. So celebrating who you are is a sign that you love who you are, that you might really enjoy this artistic expression of wearing lots of colors, or maybe you love kind of nail art, and maybe you love, beautiful jewelry, and because we're here to enjoy and to explore and to express ourselves. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. You might love makeup, and that's gorgeous. Do it, wear it. Don't be afraid. These are archaic ways of thinking. So take yourself, take your energy, take the soul that lives inside of you, and celebrate everything that you are. And all those inner voices and those inner traits that actually are longing to be heard. Maybe you love to sing, sing. Maybe you love to dance, dance. Do everything that you love in celebration of this life that you've been given. The difference where people get confused about this aspect of kind of vanity is a very different concept to what I'm talking about. Often people are doing up or having surgery or having, makeup, or creating some kind of exterior mask, and it's born out of fear, not love. It's born out of insecurity, not freedom. And that is a wonderful place to recognize if you're in it. And I'm sharing it because I've had experiences throughout my entire life of those moments of being afraid to let the real me out, or being afraid that I wasn't good enough, and so I had to do this or I had to do that. That's different. I know what that feels like, and I resonate and I see what that is, and it's actually the painful opposite of what I'm talking about. So if you are finding that you can't leave the house without something, not because it's a creative expression of love, but it's a fearful expression of, I don't feel free, I don't feel like I am able to expose the authentic, real, most beautiful part of myself, because I feel like perhaps I won't be accepted, perhaps I won't be loved, perhaps I'll be judged. That is different, and that's actually where the vanity comes from. Vanity is not just, oh, I love myself. Vanity is born in this, I need to be a certain way, otherwise I won't be accepted, and I'll spend all my time working to be that way. So there's a difference. And then we also have to understand that we are a product of our beliefs, and the world around us is creating those belief systems within us. So let's just say you've grown up in a city wildly populated with kind of, fashion and the whole world of, you've got to look like this or you've got to be like this. And maybe you're a guy and you've been, in this environment where, you have to achieve this and you have to achieve that and you have to look like the cover of GQ and you have to wear this suit and you have to, wear these clothes. And that is creating continuously this belief system in you that you're not good enough unless you are that. You're not good enough unless you are that. So having that indoctrinated media creeping in on all levels, subliminal, through, media advertising, through TV, through your computer, through the ads on YouTube, all of this stuff is creating this underlying frequency of, I am not good enough unless I buy this, have this, do this, say this, am this. So that's not being free. That's not feeling abundant without any of it. Okay, so what you need to do is first recognize that that is not true. It doesn't even exist. The people on the magazines can't even compete with their own airbrushed pictures. It doesn't exist. Okay, and the images that we are being told we have to squeeze ourselves into in order to be okay is just a tool to drive the economy. If the media said to you, you know what, you're beautiful and you're perfect and so unique just the way you are, you wouldn't go out and buy stuff. And that would really mess with everything. They need you to go out and get everything and fill these things. Now, as long as you are aware of this, as long as you recognize this, doesn't mean you can't enjoy stuff and buy stuff and love stuff and, get that canary yellow dress and dye your hair, whatever color you want to dye your hair, and express and explore and love. But know why you're doing it. Know that it's coming out of a place that is full of love, that is full of self-expression, that is full of allowing others to express themselves as well, and accepting other people if they don't fit those images that you have been indoctrinated, we all have, to believe are the okays, and that's not okay, and that is okay, and that's cool, and that's not cool. Finding freedom is the most exquisite experience that you will ever have. It is like taking this rucksack off your back as you're climbing this mountain up to the summit being this picture of where you're meant to be. It is so hard to live in the present moment when you're in that mind frame, because we're always thinking, I have to get somewhere, I have to get somewhere, I have to be someone, I have to go for something. It is so difficult to just come home to yourself and enjoy the moment. You'll kill yourself getting up to the summit with all the things you're meant to achieve, with all the stuff you're meant to do. And by the time you arrive there, most of us turn back and go, oh my God, what is it all for? It meant nothing. Because what really meant something was those moments, those beautiful moments where you are with the people you love, where the sun is coming out, spring is in the air, or winter's coming and you're snuggling up, or these amazing things are just happening in our lives all around us at every moment. It's so hard to be there if you don't recognize the gift that you've been given, and this quality of self-love and this incredible self-care and self-expression. It is a very, very freeing, beautiful place to be. So I really hope that this helps in some small way for you to see what I'm saying, and if it does, please leave your comments and I will be so happy to answer them. The reason I did this was because somebody very close to me was talking about how she felt overweight, she didn't feel herself, she felt so complexed, she wasn't skinny and she wouldn't get into a swimsuit, and it really broke my heart, because when I saw her, she was voluptuous and exquisite and gorgeous and radiating, and was such a kind, beautiful, gorgeous soul. And I don't mean that to kind of downplay how beautiful she is, but just that moment, and I realized how no matter how beautiful other people see you as, sometimes you don't see it. Sometimes you don't see that about yourself. And it is so important for you to get quiet, to drop all the things you're meant to think, you're meant to be, you're meant to have, you're meant to achieve, and just take for a moment this you, this beautiful spirit that is occupying your body, no matter where that body is or how you see that body right now, but just that light inside of you. And just check in with that. Maybe you haven't checked in with that for a really long time. And maybe just doing a little meditation or connecting or a yoga meditation or something to just reconnect with that part of you and say, you know what? That's it. Finished. I'm not going to try and squeeze you into a square or a triangle or a rectangle. I'm going to allow you to be the most beautiful expression and as unique as you are. So you said it to yourself, as unique as I am. I am unique, I am different, I am not like other people. And I celebrate that, and I celebrate other people, and I allow other people to be who they are at all times. I do not judge them because they're not like me, or because they don't look like something that I think they should according to what everybody else thinks. No, no. You practice seeing the light and the absolute unique love in each person, and I guarantee you, you will start to feel that just bursting out of you. So I hope you found that helpful, and in my next blog I'm going to share a great tool that you can use to just help you come home and reconnect to the self. So, namaste everybody.